Yeah, we're commentating on English, right? So, welcome to the second round of the Legacy Challenge, Swiss Legacy Challenge. This match is Christian Hammer versus Marc Engeler, Storm versus Rock Delver. Yeah, I think we can start now.
Yeah.
So, I got no idea who's on the play. Marc has took a mulligan. His hand was
Both.
3 light on lands.
Second mulligan for Marc.
Yeah.
Still not a good one though.
Yeah, it's not a good hand, but at least he has a Force of Will plus a pitch. But he cannot play any other cards.
I kept that one. How do you think is the matchup in general? Feel like Marc should have lots of interaction, but
yeah, I think Hammer is favored, especially when he draws discard spells, which he doesn't have right now.
Okay.
But yeah, but I think he still should be favored.
Yeah, with these hands anyways, like Marc really needs to draw like multiple pieces to get something going.
Yeah, the biggest problem most decks have against Storm is even if they have interaction, they need a clock as well.
Yeah.
And right now Marc has interaction with the Force of Will, but he cannot play any other cards, especially with drawing another Wasteland.
I mean, he was really looking for the turn 1 Delver with flip, I guess. It's like this fastest or best clock. He plays also like one of Vendilion Click, which would be great in the matchup. But
yeah, if he has double blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though Marc has 2 Wastelands, Hammer's searching for non-basics. I think he's playing Tess. Is he? He's only playing non-basic lands, right? Yeah. There's a swamp in his.
Yeah, a swamp
in his deck, but I guess he wants to play the Ponder.
Yeah.
And the swamp doesn't accomplish anything in this situation anyway.
Yeah.
He has no rituals, and he has 1 black mana with the Lotus Petal if he wants to.
And Ponder should find him any other mana sources, so he's pretty good, and like he's not facing any pressure, so he can take his time as well.
Yeah, like I said, that's the biggest problem that most people have playing against.
There's the swamp.
Natural drawn 1-off card.
Yeah. I mean, he pondered. We don't know if he shuffled, but
it's still natural drawn 1-off card.
Yeah, sure. Oh, there's real land for Marc.
So he's going to cast the Grim Lavamancer. He has 2 cards, so he can shoot once or attack 17 times right now. With Lightning Bolt and 1 Grim Lavamancer activation, he shaves up off 4 attacks off the clock.
Hey, that's pretty good.
And another thing that's worth mentioning, if Hammer is drawing any discard spell, he will highly likely take the Stifle rather than the Force of Will, because he cannot leave his opponent with a Stifle in hand. He can stifle the Storm trigger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, he still can't just go for it, even if it looks like really good. But he has to assume Marc has something. He's even playing 2 Spell Pierce in his main deck, so.
Mm-hmm.
So what does Hammer need to get going here? Like, he wants a discard spell, I guess.
I think he's actually going for empty now.
Just some goblins,
and just makes I didn't check how many
6 goblins. That's not much.
Yeah, but he has Burning Wish in hand. He can produce more goblins later, but still, I mean, his opponent can block one goblin, shoot another goblin with the Grim Lavamancer. That's all that Marc has going for him right now.
Yeah, he gets to shoot at least twice, and the flanking will take some time, but those goblins are not going to win the game, I guess, or on my assumption.
I think Hammer is only wanting to pressure his opponent a little bit right now. Like I said, he has a Burning Wish and Infernal Tutor. He can wish for, what does he have? Yeah, he has Past in Flames, but right now there's not much going on in his graveyard anyway.
And first he needs the red source as well before he gets to Wish.
True.
I mean, it looked really good for Christian Hammer, but by now,
yes, I think he acted a little too fast there.
Yeah, me too. I think so too. He had like all the time in the world. He could have like just draw some cards and see what his deck gets to offer.
So Marc not drawing any lands, he's going to cast the Ponder, search for another land, so he can keep the Grim Lavamancer active.
Yeah, Ponder is also like, besides lands, what he was looking for.
I think nothing much. He really needs the land.
Yeah, pretty sure he shuffled.
Yeah, the Stifle isn't that great because he's.
Yeah, he needs a second land first.
Yeah, but now he can leave up, if he doesn't draw lands, he can leave up the Volcanic Island and leave up the Stifle, and if Hammer doesn't do anything, he can just end of turn shoot another goblin.
Sure.
Or even play a bowl to fill up the graveyard again.
Yeah.
Hammer's that's the third bowl. I mean, Hammer's literally on 7 life now.
Yeah. If he probes again, that's 14, 9 points of burn, which gives Lawmancer more food.
Yeah.
Wait, he's blocking.
He's blocking with the Lavamancer, shooting another goblin. Then he can kill the last goblin with one of his bolts. But I think keeping the Lavamancer in play would have been better.
Yeah, I would have tried to keep that one as well. He's at 11. He would have taken 1 point more.
Yeah, the other problem is if Hammer is going for tendrils, 10 is 1 storm count less.
Yeah, sure.
But actually now I think Hammer can go for it with Infernal Tutor.
Yeah, he has like all the mana he needs.
Yeah. He can cast Dark Ritual, which he drew with the Gitaxian Probe, then Lineside Diamond, Chromox, Imprint, the Burning Wish.
That's 7.
Infernal Tutor for tendrils.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, he's not playing tendrils on the main board. He's only playing empty. So if he has only 7 mana, then he can only play another empty. But this one much bigger than so not much, but bigger than the last one. And if his opponent doesn't have anything on the board, this pesky goblins will just handle it pretty well.
Yeah. There's also if Marc.
Okay, he goes for the Ad Nauseam, which is, I mean, he cannot kill himself that easily with only having one empty left. No, he doesn't even have an empty left in his deck. The empty he played was the one from his deck, so now
he needs to find another Burning Wish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he found it.
But it was yeah.
So he has enough mana with another Lineside Diamond Petal, another Red Ritual.
Yeah.
That's enough just to go for the tendrils and kill his opponent. So to sum it up, the Rock Delver didn't draw anything.
Yeah, was a mulligan to 5 was rough.
Yeah.
It felt like Christian gave him an option to get back in the game. Even here, if if Marc didn't use his Lawmancer during combat, he would still have had Stifle up.
Yeah, that's true.
So Marc, again, Christian would have. I mean, he found the duress. Pretty sure, but still.
Christian wouldn't have gone for it without the discard spell. He played the Gitaxian Probe earlier, so he knew about the
Stifle.
He
knew it, but I mean,
he
probably just can't go for it. He needs a second piece.
He can. I mean, he can go for it. He goes with the Ad Nauseam. He had all discard spells in the world. He had Cabal Therapies and Duress.
Yeah,
and he still had another black mana with the fetch land. So there's no problem for that. So I don't think that Marc did anything wrong that cost him the game.
No, he just wasn't able to put up a fight.
Yeah, that's true. There's only 5 cards. That's pretty rough.
So what do they get to sideboard? Marc has a Grafdigger's Cage, a Needle, a Null Rod, Sulfur Elemental, Seal of Fire, a Surgical, Price of Progress, Submerge, a Flusterstorm, Pyroblast, 2, Nation Crutch, Sudden Demise, a Forked Bolt, and a Blazing Volley.
I think the Blazing Volley and the Sudden Demise are good because he knows that Christian only has mainboard Empty the Warrens, and he's actually playing for Empty the Warrens in his whole 75.
Yeah.
Empty the Warrens is actually the go-to Storm card for these test decks when they play against Delver.
Okay.
Because you don't need a high Storm count to produce enough goblins to kill your opponent. So maybe that's why Blazing Volley, Sudden Demise.
Yeah. They already started game 2. Both kept on 7. Marc gets a good start with the Delver, Surgical, and the Click in hand, even a Daze. It's probably exactly what he's looking for in the matchup.
Yeah, that might be true.
He might want, any counters are good. Delver flipping would be nice as well.
Yeah, but that's always a luxury. I always say Delver never flips.
Yeah.
It's a 1/1 for 1 while you're playing that. So he's going for the 1/2 Tarmogoyf.
Great card as well. Chris, go ahead.
I think Chris should play a land and then play the Duress. I mean, he knows that his opponent is playing Daze. Okay, he plays the Duress right away. That's just asking for getting dazed.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, there's no cost in playing a land first.
No. I mean, he was just like probably already a step ahead and just didn't play the land.
Yeah, that might be true.
On the other hand, like it gets a daze. It would probably have taken the Surgical, but.
I mean, you can always play around Daze.
Yeah.
That's the big advantage of Daze being such a low impact counterspell.
Delver gets flipped to Stifle.
Yeah, that's nice.
So he goes in for 6 that turn. It's like that's the clock he's looking for.
Yeah, I guess so. So let's see. Emma has an island and a fetch land, so I guess he plays the island, then brainstorms, and then tries to shuffle with the fetch land. That's a pretty good brainstorm.
Yeah. I mean, it's like lots of mana. Burning Wish gets him something, but
and he knows the exact cards in the hand of Marc.
it just
with,
knows
with the
Stifle.
duress and the he played the duress. Oh no,
Duress
right, it was
Daze.
Daze.
Yeah.
Right.
He knows the Stifle, but that Stifle is probably the relevant card here.
Yeah, that might be true. The question is, will Marc jump on the fetch Stifle?
Yeah.
I mean, he has no information on Hammer's hand, but Stifle is a premium card, especially against Storm. I would not do that.
He goes for the Stifle. Probably gets punished for that.
Yeah, it seems like Hammer's moving in, playing the petal. Yeah, he's going for it, and right now Marc has no way of doing anything to counter that.
Yeah.
So goblins, I guess. You cannot get the storm card high enough. It's 6 right now.
So it gets to 7. Would be 8.
Would be 16 goblins.
Yep.
That's a faster clock than.
That's enough. That's like 2 turns.
Yeah. Especially being able to block the Tarmogoyf, which is a bigger creature of the other Tarmogoyf.
Marc would need to draw his sudden demise or the blazing volley. That's like his outs if he goes for goblins.
I mean, he cannot go for tendrils. Storm is 7, that would be 16, and Marc is on 19.
Yeah, he goes for the goblins. And Marc gets to attack twice. Oh. Can Marc actually attack him twice and Christian dies? Is that enough?
The question is how many goblins get left behind.
Sure.
I mean, you don't need to attack with.
Yeah.
You don't need to attack with 16 goblins. I mean, if you just attack with 11,
right.
that's enough.
Yeah, right. And he gets to block Tarmogoyf. It's just he doesn't get to block Delver, but Tarmogoyf is not gonna get any damage in this game.
Okay, Marc has a lightning bolt, so maybe leaving back more than one goblin might be nice.
He's still looking for the blazing volley, I assume.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, even the sudden demise might be okay. Hammer is not killing him in one turn.
Yeah. One of the two. He's getting in there with the Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's no point in not doing that.
Yeah. So he's at 8.
Yeah, either way, you're preventing 1 damage. Hammer has to block with a goblin, so 1 goblin less to attack. And if he leaves back the Tarmogoyf, he can block exactly 1 goblin.
So another lightning bolt would also do it for Marc. The question is how many left in the matchup. What do you think?
I actually never bought out lightning bolts against Storm, especially because if they go over ad nauseam, they go on a pretty low life total. So maybe you can kill them with like double bolt.
Yes.
And Hammer only left back 1 goblin that got bolted. That's might be what. Okay, so right now, if there's no creature right now in the graveyard, so Marc is going Verdilian Click and dazes it, making the Tarmogoyf 1 bigger, and Tarmogoyf is now exactly 5/6.
I don't have been lethal if I had a creature in the graveyard.
Yeah. So now it's lethal.
So we get a game 3.
Yeah, if Hammer would have left behind 1 goblin more.
Yeah, even there wouldn't be any like. There's no reason to just leave 1 back because he's dead in 2 turns anyways. If he could leave like 5 back.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can leave. Your opponent's playing Forked Bolt and Fire and Ice, so I guess leaving back 3 goblins would be the correct number.
Yeah, seems about right. Yeah.
Maybe even 4. I mean, your opponent had mana open, so you leave. You should leave back more than 1.
Yeah,
let's say that.
Yeah, that seems right. Yeah. If you're just playing around Bolt, even then 1 is. I mean, no. If you have like more than 1 Bolt, it just goes to the face and wins as well.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, one bolt achieves only the blocker is gone. If he has 2 bolts, you're dead anyway.
Yeah, so you need to leave.
If he has any of the mass removals, I mean, you're dead as well. So
yeah.
So Hammer is opening up with no mulligan, but we cannot see the last card in his hand.
It's Burning Wish, I believe. No,
yeah,
well, could be.
I think it's a Burning Wish. We cannot fix this right now because we're commentating on a recording. So
yeah, it's probably Hammer's graveyard. Yeah.
Oh, now we see it.
There we go.
Yeah. So the hand Marc has is okay as well. I mean, he has a Delver that might be the clock he's searching for, and he has a Stifle. Hammer took the Daze, so I guess he's thinking about if Marc is now just playing the Delver, and he gets a lucky shot at like 1 more ritual or mana effect, he can go for Burning Wish.
Yeah. So then it's like
10 goblins right now.
Yeah. But I mean, he can't go for it with Marc on Sudden Demise.
Oh yeah, that's true. He also saw the Sudden Demise.
Yeah, he needs like a second discard spell.
Yeah, maybe. Does he have? Yeah, he's sure to have discard spells on his sideboard, right? I don't know.
Let's check.
Cabotherapy normally is. Yeah, Cabotherapy normally stays in the sideboard. Stays in sideboard. Oh, he's going over Past in Flame, so he can go. Yeah, now with 3 rituals and Burning Wish, he might go Past in Flames, Tendrils, but especially with the Duress in the graveyard.
Yeah, makes sense.
So he has the second discard spell at his ready. Oh, another ritual. So, yeah, he's going for it again. And without Marc being able to stifle because of the Duress in the graveyard.
Yeah, so he goes for the Duress and then for the Tendrils killer.
I assume as well.
I mean, otherwise...
Yeah, that is enough. He's not going for the goblins because of the Sudden Demise his opponent has in hand. Oh, yeah. He's now going to Duress the Stifle and then kill. Yeah, Storm count is
already enough. Yeah,
is high enough.
And he has still another ritual left.
Yeah. He doesn't need it, so
yeah.
Just Tendrils and that's it. That was rather quick.
Yeah, that was on turn 3, I believe. Turn 2.
First turn was Duress. Second turn was.
Nah, it wasn't turn 3. It wasn't turn 3. Like he was on the play, and Marc already had 2 lands in play.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so thanks for watching.
Yeah, that was round 2 of the Swiss Legacy League.